If I told you that one tiny morning shot could help your body feel lighter, cleaner, stronger, and more energized almost immediately, would you believe it? Most people think you need complicated routines, piles of supplements, or expensive detox kits to feel a difference in your health. But the truth is, nature has already given us everything we need. And today, I'm going to show you one anti-inflammatory shot so powerful, so fast-acting, and so simple to make that once you try it, you'll wonder how you ever started your mornings without it. This is a natural tonic that works with your body, not against it. It doesn't shock your system. It doesn't overload your stomach, and it doesn't rely on synthetic ingredients. Instead, it uses pure plant compounds that have been healing the human body for thousands of years. And what makes this shot truly special is that each ingredient amplifies the others. They don't just sit next to each other, they work together like a team. So if you've been feeling drained, foggy, a little inflamed, or just not like yourself lately, this is exactly what your body has been asking for. One tiny nutrient-dense shot that supports your immune system, wakes up your white blood cells, reduces inflammation, cleans your digestive tract, and gets your circulation moving again. Picture this: you wake up in the morning, before breakfast, before coffee, before anything else. Your stomach is empty, your body is in a fasting state, your cells are more receptive. This is the perfect moment for something powerful. Something that can travel quickly through your system. Something that doesn't just sit in your stomach, but gets absorbed and used immediately. And this shot does exactly that. Within minutes, you may feel warmth in your chest, a slight tingle in your throat, maybe even a gentle wave of energy moving through your body. That's the anti-inflammatory effect kicking in. That's your circulation speeding up. That's your immune system waking up and saying, thank you. So let's talk about what's inside this tiny miracle. Because each ingredient was chosen for a specific reason, and when they're blended together, they become one of the most effective natural boosters you can put in your body. We're using half of a peeled cucumber, 2 peeled garlic cloves, half an inch of peeled ginger, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of water, a touch of cayenne pepper, and up to 1 tablespoon of honey or the natural sweetener of your choice. Now, this list might look simple, but don't be fooled. These ingredients are warriors. They fight inflammation, they fight toxins, they fight sluggishness, and most importantly, they support your immune system at a deep cellular level. Most people only think of food as calories, but nature designed plants as medicine long before medicine even existed. When you blend this combination together, you're creating a tonic that your body recognizes instantly. Let's begin with cucumber. You might wonder, why cucumber? What can that possibly do? But cucumber is one of the most hydrating foods on earth. It's loaded with water, electrolytes, silica, and natural compounds that reduce internal heat and inflammation. It helps cool the digestive system, soothe the stomach lining, and allow the stronger ingredients in this shot to be absorbed more gently and more effectively. Think of cucumber as the balancing force. It softens the intensity of garlic and ginger while creating a refreshing, clean base for the entire shot. But it does more than that. Cucumber helps your cells remove excess waste. It encourages lymphatic drainage, helps reduce puffiness, and supports your kidneys in flushing out inflammatory byproducts. Most people walk around chronically dehydrated without even knowing it, and dehydration alone can trigger inflammation, headaches, low energy, and slow digestion. Adding cucumber to this shot ensures your body starts the day hydrated from the inside out. Next is garlic. And garlic is not just a food, it's a natural antibiotic, antiviral, antifungal, and one of the strongest immune supporters available in nature. 2 garlic cloves may look small, but the amount of allicin they contain is incredibly potent. Allicin is a compound that becomes active the moment garlic is crushed or chopped. It has been shown to help your body fight harmful bacteria, support respiratory health, open up blood vessels, and reduce inflammation throughout the system. When you take garlic on an empty stomach, the benefits multiply because the allicin gets absorbed more effectively. And if you've ever felt that warm sensation after taking raw garlic, that's your circulation opening up, that's your body responding immediately to the boost. People who take garlic regularly often notice fewer colds, faster recovery times, better digestion, and even improved cholesterol levels. Garlic is truly one of nature's strongest protectors, and adding it to this shot supercharges it with immediate immune supporting power. Now let's talk about ginger. Ginger is known as the king of anti-inflammatory herbs for a reason. It warms the body, stimulates circulation, supports digestion, and helps calm the inflammatory pathways that trigger pain, stiffness, and swelling. If you've ever had ginger tea when your stomach hurt, you know how fast it starts working. That same effect happens inside this shot, just stronger. Ginger contains gingerol, a compound that can soothe the digestive tract, reduce oxidative stress, and support healthier immune function. But what makes ginger especially important in this shot is its role in digestion. When your digestive system is inflamed, everything slows down: your energy, your focus, your immunity. Ginger helps your stomach move, helps your liver detoxify, and helps your intestines reduce inflammation. So when you blend cucumber, garlic, and ginger together, you're creating a trifecta of hydration, immunity, and anti-inflammatory support that begins working within minutes. then we add apple cider vinegar. Now, not all vinegar is created equal. Apple cider vinegar, especially raw and filtered with the mother intact, contains natural enzymes, probiotics, acetic acid, and minerals that support digestion, blood sugar balance, detoxification, and immune health. ACV helps your stomach produce the right amount of acid, which improves digestion, reduces bloating, and allows nutrients to be absorbed more efficiently. When you take apple cider vinegar in the morning, it helps wake up your metabolism, improve insulin sensitivity, and prepare your digestive system for the day ahead. But one of its most powerful benefits is its ability to help the body maintain a healthy pH balance. People often think ACV is acidic, but once it enters the body, it has an alkalizing effect, helping reduce internal inflammation. The acetic acid in vinegar also helps kill harmful bacteria, making it a natural antimicrobial agent that supports a healthier gut environment. Your gut is the center of your immune system, so supporting it first thing in the morning is one of the best things you can do for your health. Now let's add the ingredient that gives this shot its heat, cayenne pepper. Just a touch is enough to create a warming, stimulating effect that helps fire up your metabolism, increase circulation, and encourage detoxification. Cayenne contains capsaicin, a compound known to increase blood flow, reduce pain, and help the body burn calories more efficiently. When capsaicin enters the body, it stimulates thermogenesis, your body's natural heat-producing process. That slight warmth you feel after taking the shot is a sign that your circulation is improving and your blood vessels are expanding. Better circulation means better nutrient delivery, better waste removal, and better immune function. Cayenne also helps clear mucus, open the respiratory system, and support the body's natural detox pathways. Even the smallest pinch of cayenne can create a surprisingly powerful effect when combined with garlic, ginger, and apple cider vinegar. And finally, we add honey or a natural sweetener. Not only does honey help soften the intensity of the garlic, ginger, and vinegar, but raw honey comes with its own impressive list of benefits. Honey contains antibacterial compounds, antioxidants, and enzymes that help support the immune system and soothe the digestive tract. It coats the throat, reduces irritation, and provides a natural source of energy without causing a blood sugar spike the way refined sugar would. Honey also helps your body absorb the other ingredients more smoothly, making this shot easier on your stomach. If you prefer a different natural sweetener, that works too, but raw honey brings both flavor and nourishment to this powerful tonic. Now imagine all these ingredients coming together in one small shot. Hydration from cucumber, immune strength from garlic, anti-inflammatory warmth from ginger, metabolic support from apple cider vinegar, circulation boosting heat from cayenne, and soothing antioxidants from honey. This is not just a drink, it's a morning reboot. It's a natural defense system. It's a shot of pure vitality created from whole, real foods that your body instantly recognizes. When you blend everything together, the aroma alone tells you you're about to give your body something meaningful. You can feel the freshness of cucumber, the sharpness of ginger, the intensity of garlic, and the tang of vinegar all combining into one powerful mixture. And the moment you take your first sip or swallow the whole shot in one go, you'll feel it. A warm sensation travels down your chest. Your sinuses open a little, your stomach wakes up, your mind becomes more alert. This is your body's natural response to receiving nutrients it can immediately use. That's the beauty of this shot, the speed. You don't have to wait days or weeks to notice something. Many people feel a difference within minutes. Some notice better digestion within hours. Others notice they're breathing easier, feeling lighter, or experiencing less joint stiffness. And some people simply feel more awake and more energized in a calm, steady way. That's the sign of reduced inflammation. Because when inflammation drops, everything becomes easier. Your breathing, your thinking, your movement, your digestion, you feel like you're operating at a higher level. What makes this shot even more powerful is consistency. Taking it once gives you benefits, but taking it daily creates momentum in your body. It keeps inflammation down. It keeps your immune system active. It keeps your digestion running smoothly. It keeps your circulation open and your internal detox pathways supported. Over time, people often notice clearer skin, less bloating, fewer colds, improved energy, and even better mood. That's because inflammation affects everything: your hormones, your brain, your sleep, your weight, your digestion, your immune system. When you lower inflammation, you start to feel like yourself again. You feel cleaner inside, you feel lighter, your body responds faster, your mind becomes sharper. And this tiny shot, taken every morning on an empty stomach, helps you start your day with that natural advantage. And the best part, this takes less than a minute to make. You don't need fancy equipment, you don't need expensive ingredients, you don't need complicated steps. You just peel the cucumber, garlic, and ginger, blend everything together with the vinegar, water, cayenne, and honey, and it's ready. One shot, one powerful boost, one natural formula designed to support your body from the inside out. The flavor is strong, yes, but that's what makes it effective. This is not a drink you sip for enjoyment. This is a therapeutic tonic, a medicinal shot, a natural morning ritual your body will start craving. So when you take it, feel it, Notice the warmth in your chest, the freshness in your breath, the clarity in your mind. Notice how awake and alive your body feels. And know that with every sip, you're giving your cells protection, nourishment, and support that lasts far beyond those first few minutes of the morning. This is your natural shield, your daily reset, your anti-inflammatory weapon made from ingredients your body understands. And once you make it part of your routine, your mornings and your health may never feel the same again. And this brings us to something incredibly important that most people don't realize when they start using this shot consistently, and that's how much of an impact apple cider vinegar can have on your blood sugar, your inflammation levels, and the way your body responds to food throughout the day. Because when you take apple cider vinegar on an empty stomach, before anything else touches your digestive system, you're setting the stage for a smoother, calmer, more stable metabolic response that affects everything from your energy to your cravings to your inflammation. Most people only think of apple cider vinegar as a digestion booster or something you use for detox, but what it really does, especially first thing in the morning, is help your body control the way blood sugar rises after meals. And that's important because blood sugar spikes are one of the leading causes of inflammation, fatigue, hormonal imbalance, weight gain, and that crash and crave cycle that so many people struggle with without understanding why. When you wake up, your stomach is empty and your insulin receptors are extremely sensitive. This is why your first meal often determines how the rest of your day goes. If your blood sugar rises too quickly in the morning, your body goes into a reactive state. You get a burst of energy followed by a drop that leaves you hungry, tired, foggy, or craving sugar. That crash affects your focus, your mood, and your appetite, and it often pushes people into overeating or grabbing quick snacks just to feel normal again. But when you introduce apple cider vinegar before any food, something completely different happens. The acetic acid in the vinegar slows down the speed at which carbohydrates break down into glucose. That means your blood sugar rises more gradually, stays stable for longer, and doesn't cause those big inflammatory spikes that stress your system. And when your blood sugar is stable, everything else in your body becomes calmer. Your hormones stay balanced, your appetite becomes more controlled, your energy becomes more steady, and your cells experience less inflammation. It's not just about preventing sugar crashes, it's about preventing that internal fire that gets triggered every time your blood sugar jumps too high too quickly. That inflammation doesn't just stay in your bloodstream, it affects your joints, your brain, your digestive tract, your skin, and your immune system. So when you take apple cider vinegar on an empty stomach, you're not just helping digestion, you're reducing one of the most common hidden triggers of inflammation. That's why so many people who take ACV consistently notice reduced bloating, better focus, fewer cravings, and more stable energy throughout the day. They think it's some magical tonic, but really it's because they're stabilizing their blood sugar before it has a chance to cause chaos. Your fasting window is when your body is most receptive, so ACV becomes even more effective. Another thing people don't realize is that blood sugar fluctuations don't just affect your physical body, they affect your emotional state. High spikes and rapid drops can make you feel anxious, irritable, restless, or even depressed. Your brain runs on glucose, and when levels swing too wildly, your mood swings with it. But when you begin your day with ACV, you help prevent those rapid changes. You start your day with steadiness, and your brain loves that. A stable internal environment means calmer thoughts, clearer focus, and a more balanced emotional state. Many people describe feeling more grounded, more in control, and more mentally sharp when they take apple cider vinegar in the morning. It's not a coincidence, it's blood sugar balance. And here's the part that surprises a lot of people. Stabilized blood sugar means stabilized inflammation. Every single spike is like a tiny spark inside the body, and if you're experiencing those spikes many times a day, you're creating a constant inflammatory environment. That's one of the reasons inflammation becomes chronic. It's not always because of diet, stress, or toxins. Sometimes it's simply because your blood sugar is jumping all over the place. But apple cider vinegar works like a buffer. It slows absorption, improves insulin sensitivity, and helps your body use glucose more efficiently instead of storing it as fat or leaving it floating in the bloodstream. Balanced blood sugar is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory strategies you can adopt, and ACV is one of the easiest ways to support it. Another thing that apple cider vinegar does when taken on an empty stomach is help your stomach acid become more efficient. Many people think they have too much stomach acid because they feel heartburn or bloating, but in reality, most people actually have too little. When your stomach acid is too low, your food sits too long, ferments, and causes gas bloating and sometimes reflux. But apple cider vinegar increases the acidity of your stomach in a natural way, which helps break down food more completely once you do eat. Better digestion means fewer inflammatory byproducts, fewer toxins circulating in the bloodstream, and less stress on your liver and intestines. And healthy digestion first thing in the morning sets you up for better nutrient absorption throughout the day. When your body absorbs nutrients properly, inflammation has less fuel to burn, and your immune system functions more efficiently. Apple cider vinegar also contains natural probiotics when it's raw and unfiltered. These beneficial microbes help support a healthier gut environment, and your gut is the center of your immune system. A healthier gut means less inflammation, stronger immunity, and better communication between your digestive system and your brain. When you take ACV on an empty stomach, these probiotics can reach your intestines with less interference from food. That means more of the beneficial bacteria survive the journey and make it into your gut, where they help balance your microbiome. A strong microbiome reduces inflammation, improves digestion, strengthens immune function, and even affects your mood and energy levels. So that tiny tablespoon of vinegar in your morning shot is not just a sour ingredient, it's helping your gut perform at its best. And here's something even more interesting. Apple cider vinegar may help reduce water retention. When your blood sugar is unstable or when your body is inflamed, your cells tend to hold on to extra water as a protective mechanism. That can make you feel swollen, puffy, or heavy, even if you haven't eaten much salt. ACV helps regulate sodium to potassium balance and encourages your kidneys to release excess water. This is why people often feel lighter and less bloated when they take vinegar regularly. This isn't about losing water weight, it's about reducing inflammation-related swelling that makes your body feel uncomfortable. When your cells release excess water, your joints feel less stiff, your digestion feels smoother, your abdomen feels flatter, and your whole body feels less burdened. Another thing ACV does when taken in the morning is support liver detoxification in a natural, gentle way. It doesn't overwhelm the liver. Instead, it helps your body process metabolic waste more efficiently. The acetic acid supports your liver enzymes, which are responsible for breaking down toxins, hormones, medications, and chemicals your body encounters every day. When your liver functions well, inflammation naturally decreases because your body isn't overwhelmed with waste products that linger in your system. A sluggish liver contributes to inflammation, skin problems, fatigue, and brain fog. But ACV acts as a gentle wake-up call that helps your liver prepare for the day ahead. There's also evidence that apple cider vinegar improves insulin sensitivity, which is one of the most important aspects of metabolic health. When your cells respond well to insulin, your body can use glucose efficiently instead of storing it as fat or allowing it to build up in the bloodstream. Improved insulin sensitivity means lower inflammation, better energy, reduced cravings, and more stable hormones. It's a major reason why ACV has become popular, not just for weight management, but for overall health and longevity. When your insulin is stable, inflammation drops, and when inflammation drops, almost every part of your body works better. And let's talk about cravings for a moment, because this is something so many people struggle with. When your blood sugar crashes, your body sends signals to your brain urging you to eat something quick and sugary. This isn't a lack of willpower, it's a biological survival response. But when you take ACV before your first meal, it helps slow the breakdown of carbohydrates, which means you feel fuller for longer and experience fewer cravings. Many people notice they snack less, they feel more stable, and they avoid those uncontrollable hunger moments that lead to overeating. Cravings are often tied to inflammation as well, because when your blood sugar is unstable, your body becomes stressed internally. ACV helps calm that stress by keeping glucose levels steady. And here's something else that makes apple cider vinegar truly unique: its ability to support alkalinity inside the body, even though it tastes acidic. Once it's metabolized, it leaves behind alkaline minerals that help balance your internal pH. A more alkaline environment inside your body correlates with lower inflammation, better oxygenation of tissues, and improved energy production. This is one of the reasons people often feel more awake and alive after taking ACV in the morning. It's helping your cells function more efficiently right from the start. Your mitochondria, the energy factories inside your cells, thrive in a balanced pH environment. And when your mitochondria are happy, your energy naturally rises without caffeine or sugar. ACV also helps prevent the rapid emptying of the stomach, which means your food digests more slowly and steadily. This helps prevent those sharp blood sugar spikes that lead to inflammation. It also means you'll likely have more stable energy and feel full longer after you eat. Slow digestion is not always a bad thing. In fact, controlled digestion can help reduce inflammation, support better absorption, and maintain steady insulin levels. When your digestion is stable, your entire day becomes more balanced. Another powerful effect apple cider vinegar has when taken on an empty stomach is the way it interacts with your muscles. When your blood sugar is stable, your muscles receive a steady supply of glucose without the stress of spikes and crashes. This helps reduce inflammation inside muscle tissue, supports recovery, and may even help with morning stiffness. People who exercise regularly often notice less soreness and better performance when their blood sugar is controlled. Vinegar helps insulin deliver glucose into muscle cells more efficiently, reducing the load on your pancreas and keeping inflammation low. A lot of people also don't realize that ACV helps regulate appetite hormones like ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin tells your brain when you're hungry, while leptin tells your brain when you're full. When blood sugar is out of balance, these hormones become confused. Your body might tell you you're hungry when you're not, or it might not register fullness properly, leading to overeating. But apple cider vinegar helps restore that hormonal balance. When your hunger hormones work properly, your inflammation drops because your digestive system is no longer under constant stress. You're not overwhelming your body with more food than it needs, and your metabolism starts functioning more efficiently. And perhaps one of the most overlooked benefits of apple cider vinegar is its impact on the gut barrier. Your gut lining is a protective layer that keeps harmful particles out of your bloodstream. When this barrier becomes compromised, a condition sometimes called leaky gut, your immune system becomes overactive, triggering widespread inflammation. ACV supports the production of stomach acid and aids digestion, reducing the likelihood that undigested food particles irritate the gut lining. A stronger gut barrier means fewer inflammatory triggers make it into your bloodstream. This supports immunity, lowers inflammation, and improves overall well-being. All of these benefits start with just 1 tablespoon taken at the right time on an empty stomach when your body is primed to absorb and respond. Apple cider vinegar doesn't work the same when taken randomly throughout the day. It's the timing that amplifies the effects. Morning is when your insulin sensitivity is highest, your stomach is empty, your digestive system is calm, and your cells are ready to receive. That is why this ingredient is such a powerful part of the anti-inflammatory shot. It doesn't just support digestion, it stabilizes, balances, calms, and strengthens your internal environment before anything else touches your system. When you add ACV to cucumber, ginger, garlic, cayenne, and honey, you create a natural synergy that amplifies every benefit. But apple cider vinegar is the key player when it comes to blood sugar stability, and that stability is at the heart of reducing inflammation, improving energy, and supporting long-term health. And as we move deeper into understanding how this shot supports the body from the inside out, one of the most underestimated ingredients suddenly becomes one of the most essential, and that's the cucumber. People look at cucumbers and think they're just water, something mild, something simple, maybe something you throw into a salad or put on your eyes at a spa. But what most people don't realize is that the natural electrolytes in cucumber act like a gentle internal flush that helps your kidneys, cleans inflammatory waste the moment you wake up. And when your kidneys have support, your entire body feels lighter, cleaner, more balanced, and less burdened, because your kidneys are one of the most hardworking organs you have. They're filtering your blood every minute of the day, removing toxins, regulating minerals, balancing hydration, and determining how much fluid your body holds on to. If they get overwhelmed, your body holds more water. Inflammation increases, your joints feel stiffer, your face looks puffier, and you feel more sluggish. But when you start your day with something that naturally encourages clean, smooth filtration, your kidneys can release that built-up water and waste. Cucumber is rich in potassium, silica, structured water, and natural compounds that help your cells release excess sodium. And this is important because inflammation often comes from imbalance, too much sodium, not enough potassium, too many acidic byproducts circulating in the bloodstream. When sodium is too high, your body holds on to water to dilute the concentration. That swelling and puffiness people often wake up with isn't just water weight. It's a protective mechanism your body uses to keep minerals balanced. But cucumber helps restore that balance beautifully. Its potassium content helps your cells release extra sodium, which encourages your kidneys to flush out fluid naturally. This is why people who eat more hydrating, potassium-rich foods often feel lighter, less swollen, and more energized. And this morning anti-inflammatory shot blends raw cucumber in a way that magnifies its detoxifying effect. When cucumber is blended instead of eaten whole, its structured water becomes easier for your body to use immediately. Structured water is simply the naturally charged water inside plant cells, and your body absorbs it more efficiently than plain drinking water. That means hydration reaches your cells faster and stays there longer. Hydrated cells clean themselves better, communicate better, and produce less inflammation. Most people don't realize that chronic inflammation is often made worse by dehydration. When you're dehydrated, waste builds up in your tissues, making your immune system work harder. But cucumber gives your cells water in a form they recognize and use instantly. That's why adding cucumber to this morning shot creates a smooth, refreshing foundation for the stronger ingredients like ginger and garlic. And the cleansing effect goes even deeper. Cucumber contains natural diuretics that encourage gentle flushing without stressing your organs. Unlike harsh detox teas that can dehydrate you and strain the kidneys, Cucumber supports the body's natural detox pathways. It's like giving your kidneys a soft reset button every morning. And when your kidneys start the day supported, everything else becomes easier, your digestion, your circulation, your energy, and even your mental clarity. Because your blood becomes cleaner, your fluids shift more properly, and your cells function more efficiently. Another incredible benefit of cucumber is the presence of silica, a mineral that enhances connective tissue strength. Silica supports your hair, your skin, your joints, and your blood vessels. And when inflammation is present, connective tissue becomes weaker because swelling creates stress on those tissues. But when your bloodstream is filled with clean, hydrating compounds from cucumber, and your body is flushing out inflammatory molecules, your connective tissues begin to respond. Silica helps strengthen the matrix that holds your cells together, making your skin appear healthier, your joints more flexible, and your circulation more efficient. Many people who take cucumber-rich tonics regularly notice their skin becomes clearer, more hydrated, and less irritated because cucumber helps reduce internal heat. Heat is a sign of inflammation, and cucumber's cooling nature helps calm that heat from the inside out. And this cooling nature is extremely important when you combine cucumber with powerful warming ingredients like ginger and cayenne. Ginger increases circulation and stimulates digestion, while cayenne creates heat and opens blood vessels. These are strong ingredients that activate the body quickly, and cucumber helps balance them. It cools without weakening. It soothes without slowing the benefits. Instead, it creates the perfect harmony where the stronger ingredients can work deeper without overwhelming your system. This makes the entire shot more effective because your body operates best when it's balanced, not too hot, not too cold, not too acidic, not too alkaline. Cucumber is the stabilizer that keeps the shot powerful but smooth. One of the biggest reasons this ingredient is so essential is because your kidneys play a direct role in inflammation. When your kidneys are stressed, toxins accumulate in the bloodstream. Inflammation rises. Your immune system becomes overstimulated, trying to fight off irritants that shouldn't be there. Your cells hold on to more fluid. Your joints feel more sensitive. Even your mood can shift because your brain reacts to inflammation. But when you start the day with a natural kidney supporting ingredient like cucumber, you help your body process waste more efficiently from the moment you wake up. This prevents toxins from sitting in your tissues and triggering inflammatory responses throughout the day. And hydration is not just about drinking water, it's about how your body uses water. You can drink 8 glasses of water and still feel dehydrated if your cells aren't absorbing that water properly. Electrolytes determine how water moves in and out of cells, and cucumber contains natural electrolytes that help guide water into your cells exactly where it belongs. When your cells are hydrated from within, inflammation naturally decreases because your body becomes more efficient at removing waste, delivering nutrients, and regulating heat. Hydration is the silent healer that most people overlook. People think inflammation comes from food, stress, or environmental toxins, and those things matter, but dehydration is one of the most overlooked triggers of swelling and sluggishness. Cucumber solves this gently and naturally. As the cucumber moves through your digestive tract, its cooling compounds soothe the inflammation in the stomach lining. Many people wake up with an inflamed gut from eating too late, eating too heavy, drinking carbonated drinks, or dealing with stress-related digestive tension. An inflamed gut creates a cascade of problems: bloating, slowed digestion, acid sensitivity, and reduced nutrient absorption. But cucumber begins the day by calming that internal irritation. Its natural anti-inflammatory phytonutrients, especially cucurbitacins, help reduce acidity and soothe the mucosal lining. Combined with the soothing effects of ginger and the cleansing effects of apple cider vinegar, your digestive system feels supported instead of overwhelmed. Something else many people don't realize is that cucumber helps your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands regulate stress hormones like cortisol. When cortisol is high, inflammation increases, digestion slows, and your body holds on to fat. Hydration and potassium support adrenal balance, helping your body return to a calmer state. This is why cucumber can play a subtle but powerful role in reducing inflammation, because it helps reduce stress inside the body. When your adrenal glands are supported, your entire nervous system relaxes, your hormones regulate better, your heart rate becomes more stable, and your inflammation goes down. It's incredible how something so simple can have such a deep physiological impact. And let's talk about kidneys again, because they're the hero in the background of almost everything your body does. When you sleep, your kidneys continue filtering your blood, but they do it at a slower pace because your metabolism is slower at night. By morning, your bloodstream contains more metabolic waste than usual. This is why your urine is more concentrated in the morning. It's your body telling you that your kidneys have been working hard and that they need water and support. When you take cucumber in your morning shot, you're not just hydrating your cells, you're hydrating your kidneys directly. You're giving them what they need to flush out all the waste that's built up overnight. When that waste leaves your bloodstream quickly, inflammation goes down. Imagine waking up with puffy eyes, a swollen face, stiff fingers, or heavy legs. Many people think this is normal, but it's actually a sign your kidneys are overloaded with sodium or inflammatory byproducts. Cucumber helps eliminate that puffiness because it encourages the release of excess fluid. Add ginger and garlic, which improves circulation, and you have a perfect combination that moves fluid out of stagnation and back into balance. This is why many people who try this shot notice their face looks less swollen, their stomach feels flatter, and their joints feel looser. It's not magic, it's cellular hydration and kidney support working hand in hand. Cucumber also contains antioxidants like beta-carotene flavonoids and vitamin C that help reduce oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is one of the root causes of chronic inflammation because it damages cells and triggers immune responses. These antioxidants help neutralize free radicals and reduce the burden on your immune system. When your immune system is not constantly fighting off oxidative stress, it becomes stronger and more efficient, which is exactly what you want when trying to prevent illness or reduce inflammation. And because cucumber is so gentle, your body doesn't have to struggle to process it. There is no digestive stress, no heaviness, and no discomfort. Your body simply absorbs, uses, and benefits. And this is where detoxification becomes interesting. People often think detox means taking something strong enough to flush everything out, but real detoxification relies on supporting the organs that already do the job: your kidneys, your liver, and your lymphatic system. Cucumber supports all three. It hydrates the kidneys, cools liver inflammation, and helps lymphatic fluid move more freely. The lymphatic system is like your body's internal cleaning crew. It collects waste toxins and old cells, then moves them to places where they can be eliminated. But the lymphatic system has no pump like the heart. It depends on hydration and movement. When you give it structured water from cucumber, it moves more efficiently. That alone helps reduce inflammation because lymphatic stagnation is a major reason people feel heavy, swollen, or achy. The refreshing nature of cucumber also supports the cardiovascular system. Proper hydration lowers blood thickness, improves circulation, and reduces strain on the heart. When your blood flows smoothly, oxygen reaches your tissues faster, waste gets removed more efficiently, and inflammation decreases naturally. When combined with ginger and cayenne, which stimulates circulation, the cucumber helps your cardiovascular system wake up gently and powerfully every morning. So as part of this anti-inflammatory shot, cucumber is not just a filler or a mild ingredient. It is the foundation that allows everything else to work better. It hydrates deeply. It supports the kidneys. It balances electrolytes, it cools internal heat, it reduces fluid retention, it strengthens connective tissues, it supports adrenal balance, it enhances circulation, it nourishes the lymphatic system, and it helps your body decrease inflammation at the source by removing what shouldn't be there. Its quiet strength is what makes this shot so uniquely effective. Because sometimes the gentlest ingredient is the one creating the most powerful shift inside your body, especially first thing in the morning when your body is ready to receive, ready to release, and ready to reset from the inside out.